Okay, so we are going to learn how to solve exponential equations with a common base. All right, so first of all, exponential equations are going to have some base that is raised to some power. You can just call it x if you will. And on the other side, there will also be a base raised to a power. Now we have a theorem that says if these bases are the same, and that's going to be our goal in this particular section, if those bases are the same, then what we can do is we can set the powers equal, and that in a sense will allow us to solve for whatever variable that they give us. So let's review some common bases and powers of those bases so that they're easier to recognize. So when you think about a base of 2, 2 to the first would just be 2. 2 squared would be 4. 2 cubed would be 8. 2 to the fourth is 16. 2 to the fifth is 32. And 2 to the sixth is 64. And so on. Okay, so as we start looking at problems, if we see those numbers within a problem, we will know that they are all powers of 2. They are some power of 2. If you think about a base of 3, 3 to the first is 3. 3 squared is 9. 3 cubed is 27. 3 to the fourth would be 81, and so on. So those are our powers of 3. When you think about a base of 4, 4 to the first is 4. 4 squared is 16. 4 cubed is 64, and so on. And then powers of 5, so 5 to the first would be 5. 5 squared would be 25. 5 cubed would be 125, and so on. All right. Now, what you don't want to forget is that fractions can also be powers of these bases. So, for example, if I had the fraction 1/2, that is still a power of 2. And we would say that is 2 to the negative 1 power. Because when you have the base on the bottom, that's the same as having a negative power. So if I had something like 1/9, that would be a base of 3. And since the 9 is on the bottom, we would say that would be 3 to the power of negative 2. And those are going to also show up. So don't forget about when you have 1 over one of these numbers that we've listed. They are still powers of that same base. It's just that they are going to have negative exponents.